What is up, everybody? RandomRandomMan here, bringing you my first movie review of 2016, but oddly enough, it is for a 2015 movie, and it is for Spotlight. Now, the plot follows the true story of journalists from the Boston Globe who, in 2001, discover a massive scandal of child molestation within the Catholic Church and the huge cover-up that was associated with it. The ensemble cast here truly give tremendous performances all around. Michael Keaton reinforces his great use of his dramatic acting chops like he did with Birdman here as one of the investigative journalists. Rachel McAdams delivers some of the best work I've ever seen her do, especially within drama. John Slattery is also very good. Liev Schreiber, who I'm not particularly a big fan of, really showed that even in his somewhat smaller supporting role, did a very nice job doing what he was supposed to do as one of these journalists as well. We also have Stanley Tucci in a smaller supporting role too, but he plays a character who's reluctant to help these group of journalists. But the performance I have to give the most honorable mention to is Mark Ruffalo. He has one big scene that shows off how serious his character takes this whole ordeal to heart, and it's among some of the best I've seen him do, especially since he disguised his voice a little bit and did something different to really differentiate himself from other roles. Even some of the side characters that the main cast has to interact with truly sell the world building of this film in trying to tell this true story, from some of the victims of the molestations to even some characters that are at odds with the main cast. All of this goes into some of the expertly written dialogue and direction that this movie goes into, with characters bouncing off of each other really well with witty quips, and even some truly serious moments that I briefly mentioned with Mark Ruffalo in one scene, but also with the heavy subject matter. By the end of this movie, not only was I shocked by what I've just witnessed in what was revealed with this true event that happened back in the day, but with the final lines that conclude the movie that reveal more information just how big this whole topic was. And even stories like these go on to this day, not just in the matter that was being exposed with the Catholic Church, but also just with other big scandals that have happened over the years. This movie gave me a big vibe and feeling like All the President's Men, with investigative journalism being truly spotlighted, no pun intended, in what these people wanted to do and had to do in order to tell genuine stories that everyone needs to hear. And that applies here as well, because everything that comes together in this film makes for an engaging experience that is mostly derived of talking and consisted of people giving out information, just trying to find the right things to say, but also just with how everything comes together in that, again, this is a true story. Even if this was in the context of the movie, it still was truly captivating throughout. My only gripe I would say I have with this movie is, while it looks and sounds very nice with the cinematography and even some of the music, I would have to say it's too traditional in a sense to be told like this. It definitely sets itself up as being somewhat documentary-esque, although this is told in a narrative sense on the scale of this being a movie and not just a bunch of talking heads reading off of a script right in front of them. It did seem like there was something somewhat lacking in that regard, but still made for something that I think everyone needs to see, regardless if they are interested in the topic or if they've been affected by this kind of thing in any sort of way. This is definitely a big awards contender during this award season. It just got nominated for 6 Academy Awards this past Thursday, including Best Picture, Best Director. So I think that it will be a very big heavyweight in that regard in what will get deserving of come Oscar night. The Best Picture race this year is quite open in my opinion, but I think this makes a very good case for itself to pull off a win, if possible. My final verdict for Spotlight is 4.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you all, as always, for watching. Be sure to like this video, comment on what you thought of Spotlight, subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll catch you on the next movie review.